So here we are at the Marché, the film, the market of film, at the stand of Greenshot with Max Hermans, CEO of Greenshot. Max, welcome. How are you doing?
Thank you, and welcome.
This has been a very environmental friendly festival, but maybe this is the most environmental friendly stand, or how are you doing? Because what do you do at Greenshot that I've seen that you have there, but what do you do for the environment?
So what we do with Greenshot is that we connect the cost with the carbon footprint.
Yeah.
We tend to merge the sustainability issues on set within the production workflow rather than handling it on a separate path. We want with the Greenshot to be able to include all the crew, allow them to get access to the resources and knowledge that is needed to change our behaviors on set, but also for production that now thinks that it is very costly to be green for production. Actually, we can save money by making sustainable decisions. So that's the Greenshot, combining an inclusive tool of all the crew, giving production a cost reporting tool, and sustainability, where sustainability is present at all times.
Okay, so let's say that your app it's a tool for professionals who can see, I think almost in real time, what are the costs also in environmental terms of your decisions. Is that correct?
Yes, exactly. So our app involves every crew member, every levels of crew member of a production. That means that we have the crew member, the head of department, the production, but also film commissions, eco managers and such. So what we do is that we connect every crew member on set and collect data from them. These are timesheet, expenses, purchase orders, very administrative features. What the Greenshot does is that we process that data for the budget on one side, but also on the carbon footprint reporting. The Greenshot is not a carbon calculator. We connect with carbon existing solutions.
Databases that show what is the cost. You have, I think, also the app on your tablet, and we are seeing now your screen. And there's some graphics. Can you explain what are we seeing right now?
Yes, so on this screen right here, I'm at production level, and I can see on this project, which are dummy figures, the carbon footprint of my whole production. This carbon footprint is based on every cost and activities that has been filled in the app by every crew member. What I can show you is that here, I'm now in the screen as a individual crew member. So this is not the production screen, it's my own profile screen. They have all the features for the administrative, as I said, but you have also your own individual carbon footprint based on the cost, activities and information we know about you. This can be your expenses, your hotels, your transport, whatever energy was used on location, etc.
And I guess there must be some different visions depending on who you are in the production team, for executive producer, for director, for assistant. Is that correct?
Yes, exactly. So we build the app at the same way the industry works. So we have the crew members, that's the first level, and then we have the head of department, that's level number 2, and then we have the production department, level number 3. What happens is that when any data is filled in by a crew member, it enters a 2-step validation process by the head of department and the production department. We didn't reinvent a new way of working. We digitize a lot of processes that are managed with papers, bits of papers at the moment.
Perfect. So, for instance, if there is we are interested in reducing our carbon footprint, we can see what departments are more, we'll say they are doing wrong, or they are not doing what was in the budget, and the other way around also.
Yes, also, as of today, we are at the beginning of the journey of the green filming. So as of today, what we do is that we collect data and we report at the end with whatever certification is needed. In this case with the Greenshot, we want to start from the prep phase, and this is where you save money, and this is where you save carbon footprint, is by a better organization in prep. So once you've chosen your different locations, the Greenshot proposes a list of recommendations, like the local energy source that you can use, the transport options that are available, the local resources, and all this data is pulled off the film commissions, internet web search, and sustainable suppliers.
Yes, for instance, when you did a demo for me, I saw that if I would have come here to Cannes with my car from Madrid, the carbon footprint and also the expenses would be terrible. I have never come here in my car. Yeah. But instead, there are some other means of transportation that are less, environmental violent, we could say, and more cost friendly. Can you compare that and show it also, as you said, to different institutions?
Yes, exactly. We can show it in the app directly. Whenever you enter a new transport from address A to address B, we display the number of kilometers and the carbon footprint based on your way of commute. So if you take the car, that's so much footprint, for probably around 600 kilos for what you were saying about Madrid. The thing is, today nobody has a reference. Yeah. If your movie, I'm telling you at the end, is doing 1,000 tons or 10,000 tons of carbon, you don't have a reference knowing what that was.
That's it.
So that's an idea also of the Greenshot, is to start giving every crew member the feeling of what a kilogram of emission is and what results can be expected.
Can it work also for film festivals? Because I was thinking, now as journalists every journalist pays $20 as a way to compensate your carbon footprint. Maybe you are living in Cannes and your carbon footprint is very small. Maybe you come from LA and it's different. Could it work also for the festival? Or
Yes, totally. So the way it has been designed for film production is one of the most complex architecture of a company, because you have all these different levels with the head of department, sub-levels in the department, etc. So it can work for film festival, for documentaries, for TV shows, but also for general companies, traditional companies. So yeah, the Greenshot is applicable to different sectors. About the €20 that you're going to pay to be eco-friendly in Cannes, there's something to think about there, is that if you pay €20 and you don't change anything to the way you live, you're not reducing your footprint.
That's it.
What needs to be done is on your side, make an effort and reduce your footprint and then compensate or offset in the way you can.
Completely. Can you show us example of what an actual production would be? Because I think it also can connect with some different budgeting softwares like Magic Movie or like different platforms. So it's an open platform, and besides connecting with different databases about carbon cost, it can be linked with different databases for budgeting, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. So where we come in the production workflow is right in the middle. We collect data from crew members on set. But for this to be effective, we need to be able to import your budget from Movie Magic, Xotis in France, Excel spreadsheet, and we know the industry has no specific standard for a spreadsheet, for example, so we can really customize the import. We collect the data, we process it, and then we can export it to the existing software solution you're already having at your company.
Can we see? What can you show us of the app? Let's take advantage that we are watching your personal or your professional laptop.
Okay.
And can you give us a round walk?
Yeah, sure, definitely. So when it comes to the app, this is available both on mobile and desktop. It is available also in different languages. We have English, French, German, Italian, Spanish, Dutch, etc. It's really big for co-productions. And we have, as I said, different levels of access rights for crew members, head of department, and production. I will not go in every feature of the app to not take too much time here, but give you a general overview. The Greenshot is really a production hub where you can fill in timesheet, expenses, and purchase orders, have an overview of your individual situation, financial situation as a crew member, get your next call on location, notification system for whatever is going on the production, documents, and then my individual carbon footprints. So from there, all the data that the crew member can fill in, for example, if I fill in a timesheet, can fill in a timesheet for the day of Monday here. What we do is that we give services to crew members as well. So for example, on the 22nd, I'm saying that I worked from 8 in the morning until 8 at night here. And whenever I add this day to my timesheet here, it's going to appear underneath and calculate my daily salary based on my memo deal and my contract. So that is a service we provide to crew members. Most importantly, now that we have this link with financial information with crew members, we have features called the tip of the day, where you can share daily knowledge, education to crew members. So we are not going to send them the 40 pages of the giant report saying that the climate is really bad at the moment. We're going to tailor-made a notification for them and tailor whether they are costume department, grid department, based on the function, we can adapt that news here. Another thing we have available for crew members that is new is the list of suppliers. So we are all mobile forces going to shoot a little bit everywhere in Europe. In this list here, we have different label and the database of different labeled suppliers where you can find sustainable solutions based on your location.
Okay.
I won't go too deep into it. What you need to know is that as a producer, you get your budget. For example, this was important from Movie Magic budgeting software. Where I have all my different departments and I have the general situation and my financial situation updated in real time. I can drill down all the way. For example, if I go in the location department, I'm here in location. I have the budget of the location department, and I can drill down all the way to different category. Like for example, if I go to the craft, and there I can see every item that was filled in, all the way to the picture of the expense. So this gives now a real-time cost control for producers. This means also that we don't address sustainability by only the green way. We address sustainability by the budget side, and we connect it to financial information at all times in the app.
Okay. That's great. And there's been like a famous film that was a success here in Cannes that already used your software, Annette, isn't it?
Exactly. So my professional background comes from production and location management on feature film. This app was used on Annette as the latest beta test before launching commercially. So we did manage to plug a big part of the crew on Annette and get live results, both on the budget and sustainability side.
But you didn't have anything to do with the puppet of the film, no?
I know very well the puppet makers, and they're not great people, but yeah, we know the process of the making the puppet, etc. also. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Finally, I've seen that there are lots of, we'll say, logos all around the stand, and I think it may be of different institutions that support you. What is the, for instance, I'm trying to relocate here. Yes, like media or like any other, I think, users that are are betting for your software. Have you any support, institutional support of government, Europe's institutions that are with you?
Yes, exactly. So we have three types of logos that are up there on the wall. The first one you're seeing now is the financially, the institution that financially support us. So we have finance vessels who support us and invest in the company. And then we run a project by Europe Creative Media, the COSPA project, for, it was a call for project for greening the media tech and film industry. The other logos you're seeing are awards that we did win. So the company is now nearly 1 year old, will be 1 year old in 15 days. We did win the Berlinale. We were amongst the 10 startups at the Berlinale in February this year. We did one, we are now labeled Solar Impulse Foundation. We won the Makers and Shakers in London called Production Tech Innovation of the Year. That was the award. And we were selected by PwC as a scale-up of the Green Tech Initiative. The other logos are as important, they are all our partners. So I think that in the industry you need to partner with existing institutions and move faster to broader spaces. So in this, we have lots of them there, and you can see that we have European level like Cine Regio, for example, local film funds like Wadimage or Skin Brussels, but also green managers, companies like the Green Eyes and different ones you have up there.
And what is the future? How have you seen? There are some days of market right now, but what is the feedback you received in this film festival that people about your software?
Generally, very good. We have lots of people stopping by that are discovering the software for the first time and that are really positive about it, and we have lots and lots of follow-up to do now. What's coming up is what we call a solo version. So as you see it here, we have a production version.
Yeah.
The solo version is a free version available for crew members wherever they are working.
Uh-huh.
So they will use it. They can use the Greenshot as a toolbox for their own administrative tracking. So the on timesheet expense, creating voices and such.
Yeah.
But they will also receive all the information we collect from the different film funds, the common calculators, the news, the tips and tricks, etc. So that is the free version that is coming out now in the next months of June for every crew member that works in film and TV, wherever they are based.
That's in June. We'll have to update the
Yes,
website
I
to
will
see.
tell you. Yeah.
Yes, please keep us reported. Max, thank you very much for showing us what Greenshot is doing, what you're doing actually right now, because I think that's one of the trends of the industry. So, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Well, have a good last week of the film festival.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.